Hi guys, today I will be sharing mini cheesecake with strawberry pie topping. For the ingredients, we need 2 punnets of strawberries. 1 punnet I gonna puree and 1 punnet I gonna leave and chop up. That will be the chunky bits in the strawberry pie toppings. So I gonna puree the first punnet of strawberries. I added 2 tablespoons of water to make it easier to blend or puree, just like this. Now this is an optional step, but I'd like to strain the strawberry puree to remove the seeds. We need 2.5 tablespoons of corn starch or corn flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and the strawberry puree. So first I added the corn flour and sugar. I'm gonna mix this first before I add the water. Give it a mix. And now we can finally add the strawberry puree. And then I'm gonna move on to the stove and let this boil, or until when the mixture is not cloudy anymore. The heat setting is medium to low heat. At this point, this is now ready. I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna transfer this into a bowl to cool down completely. While this is cooling down, I'm gonna chop up the punnet of strawberries that we reserved before. So this is the punnet of strawberries that I chop up. And then we will set this aside while we move on to the cheesecake. For the base, we're gonna need 100 grams of melted butter, and this is 200 grams of Marie biscuits, which is 2 cups when you crush it. So I've got my crushed crumbs in here, and I added the melted butter. Give it a mix until they are well combined. Also, we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix it again. You know that it's ready and it's right when you press the cookie base and it clumps together just like this. I'm gonna be using my mini cheesecake pan with removable bottom, but you could use silicone cupcake liner just like this, and silicone cupcake pan. I've used that so many times before. And now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of the cookie base that we made. That's 1 tablespoon again. And then using a flat bottom glass, I just gonna compact this. We will set this aside while we move on to the cheesecake filling. For the cheesecake filling, I got this recipe from Joy of Baking, and I've been using this recipe for a long time. For the cream cheese, it is 454 grams or 2/8 ounce of cream cheese, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of lemon zest, half a cup of sour cream, 2/3 cup of sugar or 130 grams, 1/8 teaspoon of salt. You can use a stand mixer to do this process or handheld mixer, but you can use spatula as well, which is I'm doing here. It just if you use a spatula, it creates less bubbles, so the cheesecake is very smooth. So I'm just mixing my cream cheese, and now I'm gonna add the sugar. Mix this until they are well combined. Next step is to add the zest of lemon and the vanilla. Give it a mix. Add the salt. Add the eggs one at a time, mixing in each addition. Just make sure that the cream cheese and the egg is at room temperature. It's just gonna make the mixing a lot easier. This is the second addition of the egg. And now finally we can add the half a cup of sour cream. Give it a mix, and this is now ready to be baked. So now we're gonna add the cream cheese filling into the prepared base. So I'm putting about 2 tablespoons in each hole. And then we will bake this in a preheated oven at 150 degrees Celsius for about 18 to 20 minutes. Then once it's done baking, turn off the oven and then open the oven door slightly ajar and let the cheesecake stay there for at least 15 minutes before pulling it out of the oven, so the cheesecake will not crack on top. It just makes the cheesecake top very smooth. And this is what it looks like after baking and resting in the oven for 15 minutes. And then let it cool down completely before removing it out of the pan. So the cheesecake comes out of the pan really easy because it's non-stick. Be careful when you remove the cheesecake from the pan because at this point the cheesecake is still quite soft. The base might break easily, but once it's cooled down, it's quite firm. And this is what it looks like after cooling down. You can serve this as it is, or you can put any topping that you like. So before adding the strawberry pie topping, just give it a mix to bring it back to vibrant red. By the way, with the toppings, you can add food coloring if you like. I choose not to. Then add about a teaspoon of the strawberry pie topping on top. And this is the finished product. I'm gonna put the link on where you could find the original recipe for this. It's from Joy of Baking. I just modify it a little bit to fit the amount of base for my cheesecake pan. And just to show you what it looks like when you cut the cheesecake inside. This is really good. I promise you will not regret making this. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!